Yeah. Bear with me. I'm about to fix the screen. Bear with me. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. We about to get started. The more people like, the more people come up in here. So yeah, if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm looking at me the $15 live stream goal. Cash App and PayPal pinned to the top of the chat. Also in the description. Let me make sure it is pinned to the top of the chat. Um, or you could do super chat, super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Um,
That a lot of the bro, man, you know what? I have met so many.
let's do this video first. Yeah. Everybody hit the like button. Let's just get right into it. Right into it.
People always say that the girls of this generation are so vain. Why can't they put their brains towards books instead of good looks? I used to blame girls too. Be more than a perfect body with a pretty hairdo. And then I stepped out into the world. I opened my eyes to the truth about being a girl. I heard guys say things like, dude, she was 10 times tighter than that girl you hit and quit Ray, or I want.
Okay. Martha Luther King over here. Fucking fucking deaf poetry jam contestant over here. Here we go. Let's take our time with this. Let's run it back one more time as I pull up the live stream on my TV. We're gonna take it slow with this one. We can tell this is a feminist. Don't take long to figure them out. I mean, the bottom of the screen say "girl boss." This is like a girl boss conference. This is already some horse shit from the jump. But let's run Martha Luther King back one more time. Shout out to Divine Photos for donating $5. Everybody shout out Divine Photos. This for you.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Okay, let's run it back. Yeah, we already annoyed. Real niggas already annoyed. Real niggas of all races and creeds are already annoyed. 26 seconds in. We're not even 30 seconds in. She could definitely get every inch though, right? Va va voom. But we'll get to that later. Oh man. Look, I'm just gonna say this early. The world will always care more about your tits than what's going on with your brain. Men and women will always care more about your tits than what's going on with your brain. It ain't just men. See, that's the thing they don't touch on. It ain't just men. The world only care about your body and looks. I ain't gonna say only, but that's gonna be the primary thing people care about. And then when you get to a certain age, they just care about did you produce children and are you married? It's gonna be one of those two more than it's ever gonna be. She's a theoretical physicist. Nobody cares, man. Women don't care. Men don't care if you're a theoretical physicist. Like, but let's be real. Most people don't give a fuck if a man is a theoretical physicist. But that's a whole nother conversation. Let's run it back.
People always say that the girls of this generation are so vain. Why can't they put their brains towards books instead of good looks? I used to blame girls too.
Yeah, and they should be blamed. So they are shallow, and they should. I mean, I'm not saying they should care more about books than good looks, because as I just said, nobody will care if they're in the books. So my problem isn't that they focus on good looks. They should focus on good looks, but they should focus on good looks and use their good looks to lock down a decent dude, not the top 5% dude in your high school or college, not the dude with the six pack abs who's really tall. Just, I really want women to go after mediocrity. You know what I mean? I mean, that goes against their literal biology. They don't got to go after biology. They don't have to go after mediocrity. I just wish women would see the value in a dude just being a good, honest dude. Because those guys who are husband material, Chad on the football team is never going to be husband material. I'm saying women got to date the shortest, ugliest dude, but can you just get a dude who's slightly above average? Never mind. Um, I gotta find that meme to Orlando. Anyway, um, what was I? She said, oh, I blame women for being shallow. I mean, like I said, I'm not mad at women for focusing on looks. They should focus on looks. I'm mad at what they do with the power of their looks. Let's just continue. But look. Yeah. Essentially, she's trying to blame men for women being shallow, and that's horseshit. Women just are naturally are shallow. It's not men's fault that women are shallow. Because women really run the dating game in these ages. Whatever the young cute girls say they like, that's what the boys are gonna try to be. Fucking period. So if all the nerdy motherfuckers with pocket protectors was having all the baddies on their arms, Chad from the football team will get a pocket protector and some nerdy glasses. Let's be real. But let's continue.
Blame girls too. Be more than a perfect body with a pretty hairdo. And then I stepped out into the world. I opened my eyes to the truth about being a girl. I heard guys say things like, dude, she was 10 times tighter than that girl you hit and quit Ray, or I want to pipe your sister someday.
This chick look annoyed with her. I'm like, what is this? Both of these chicks look annoyed. Like, well, this bitch shut up. And you know why they're annoyed with her? Because the woman on stage looks better than these two women, and she's getting all the attention. She got a crowd full of people looking at her. They're like, this bitch, she thinks she's so hot. They're so fucking annoyed. So this girl boss shit is a myth. They hate each other. The women in this audience right now hate this bitch on stage. This whole girlhood, sisterhood shit is a myth. It's all a facade. It's a sham, if you will. They can't stand this bitch. Look at these faces. Yeah, who says, hey, bro, I want to pipe your sister? Oh, God.
Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Here the fuck we go.
So let's go back for a second. She can really get it. Okay, let me say this. She cares more about being a hot piece of ass than she's ever gonna care about any of this stuff she's talking about or humanitarianism or anything. Cause look, even the way her hair is styled is is for the male. It's still. I mean, we don't see any boobs, but we don't need to see the top of your chest. Even though I'll give it to her. No cleavage is showing, but I'm trying to show you that like they're still searching for the male gaze, even with this fucking feminine empowerment shit. Seriously, I would have took all this serious if she would have had a loose ass business suit on and her hair tied back.
Ray, or I want to pipe your sister someday, or her ass looks like a racetrack with those stretch marks, but at least it's big like Kim K's. I never grew up thinking of those things. Don't blame me, but when I thought about boys, I thought about dinner dates and soulmates, not fuckboys that look at you like shark bait.
Let's break it down. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Um. So let's rewind that. Let's. We won't need to rewind it. She said, "When I was a little girl, I dreamed of dinner dates and soulmates, not fuck boys and eating cum off a plate." So, but see, here's the problem. She dreamed of that with a super hot, tall Chad. See, that's the part of what they dreamed about when they were a girl that they're not going to say on these feminist stages. She could have easily had that with 80% of the men in her high school and college. Probably not. Um so yeah, let's definitely rate her in the comment section. But most men would take her on a dinner date and try to be her soulmate. Most men on the planet would try to be this bitch's soulmate on a dinner date. She ain't gonna mention that though. She's gonna demonize all men based on what the 5% Chaz and Tyrone she been chasing do. And it just ain't right. But let's get back into it. $10 more keeps me on 2 hours. Cash App pinned to the top of the chat. PayPal posted at the top of the chat. Or super chat super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Cash App and PayPal also in the description. Let's get it. Let's see what we working with. Who we got in here? Oh, that's what's up. 18 people. Oh, y'all playing me on the likes though. I don't understand why you don't hit it. And since I don't understand it, I'm gonna take it as disrespect. Please take your fat ass finger and hit the like button, please. Please stop disrespecting the like button. Um, yeah. So fun fact real quick. The first video in my history of doing videos since 2017, I monetized the video. So this latest video I dropped today on dating dysfunctions, it's officially monetized. So we'll see what I make. We'll see if I can get a few thousand clicks on it and see what I make from a few thousand clicks. I'm sure $3, but better than nothing, I guess. Get back into it. Can we get a rating for her in the comment section? 1 to 10, 1 to 10. I would give her body's banging. I would give her I love the hair. Um Definitely attractive woman. I mean, I think she's a hard 7. Hard 7. She can get this hard 9. All right, anyway, let's get back into it.
It's not fuckboys that look at you like shark bait. It breaks my heart for every girl growing up in this world. Instead of, how was your day messages, we get, you up, wanna come fuck?
Oh, nope. I can't let that slide.
What? What are you talking about?
So, so look, I mean, I just said it, I'm gonna say it again. Why can't we get? Oh, she said my heart breaks for young girls because boys are texting you up, want to come fuck. 90% of men aren't texting women you up, you want to fuck.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
90% of men are texting how you doing. So yeah, she's telling on herself. This girl boss is definitely telling on herself. She's not gonna talk about all the fives that she laughed out of the fucking room for trying to say hi. She ain't gonna talk about all the sevens, that she fucking stuck her nose up at. So miss me with this. I feel so sorry for girls.
You up, wanna come fuck? I am not an object. I have a voice and something to say. Do not assume that I belong in your bedroom. I belong in a conference room.
Why do you belong in a conference room? I mean, what have you demonstrated through, you know, action and proven results that you belong in a conference room? Come on. Yeah. You belong in a conference room until you meet a rich Chad in one of those conference rooms and he gets you knocked up and now you want to retire at 27. They're so full of it, man. They're so fucking full of it. Yeah, you belong in a conference room until you get 43 and you tired of working and now you begging for a provider to come and save you at 43 because you tired of this working shit. Women are strong, independent boss girls as a hobby, as something to post on Instagram. Once they get in their 40s, when most of them get in their 40s, they tired of that shit and they ready to stop working.
In a conference room. And for anyone who thinks that this generation is so vain, it's because us girls are held under a microscope day to day. It's like beautiful doesn't even exist unless you can cross everything off the checklist. Big butt, big boobs, skinny waist, includes small nose, plump lips, bony hips, hairless, careless, but still has no awareness. In all fairness, I want to be seen as beautiful too. I mean, I don't want to be demeaned. I mean, I'm not.
You want to be seen as beautiful too, of course. And let's be real, that's always gonna supersede your desire to be seen as intelligent. Yeah, we know you want it all. You want to be seen as a hot fuck doll and seen as a fucking valuable business partner in the boardroom. It really don't work that way. It just don't work that way.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
Yeah. In all seriousness, this woman would be unbearable to be in a relationship with. Like, you wouldn't even want to go on a date with her. Is she gonna be trying to kick rhymes and poetry on the date? That shit would get annoying. Feminists are just oh no, people don't want to touch them with a 10-foot pole, especially romantically. Really, you don't want to share an elevator with them. But see, here's the thing about feminists. It's like on one hand, sometimes they want to feel like a woman, and other times it's like I can do it myself. I'm a woman. Who wants to deal with that flip flop every day? You hold the door for her. I can hold my own door. You try to pay for the date. Well, you don't gotta pay for the date. We can go 50-50. I mean, what are you trying to say? I don't got it? Like, it's just it's a waste of time, effort, and energy. She can still catch a load though.
I mean, I'm not the same girl I was at 15. I mean, I'm stuck in between being a girl and a woman, growing up in a world that has taught me to look sexy, get a degree, maybe a little rhinoplasty, but never disagree with misogyny.
Seriously. Who's telling you to get a fucking degree? Seriously. Like, I mean, TikTok, it's not men. I mean, maybe your dad told you to get one, but I'm so tired of dads trying to raise their daughters up to be independent. You failed as a father. If you're raising your daughter to go to college, you failed. I mean, I'm not saying she can't. Well, I wouldn't want my daughter to go to college because it's just a cesspool of fuckery. I would be much more proud of my daughter um she getting married at 18 and having a couple of kids than I would her graduating college. Honestly, men need to just let that shit go. These bullshit 9 to 5s ain't going nowhere. Go ahead, get married and have some kids at 18, baby. I look. If you do the right thing, I'll do everything in my power to make sure you and your husband straight. Y'all can live here, whatever. Just as long as you out here doing the right thing and you gonna start a family, you got my full support. Um, yeah. If it don't work out with you and your husband, you can always come move in with daddy and go to college at 36, and I'll help you with the kids. Yeah, fathers need to stop pushing that college shit. Sending their fucking daughter to go be indoctrinated and turned into a feminist and get ran through by a bunch of dudes who don't give a fuck about her.
Never disagree with misogyny. A world that has not taught me that being a woman is living in fear that your basic health care will disappear, or that your paycheck might somehow be smaller than a man that does the same job.
The wage gap has been debunked a trillion fucking times. And that's why people don't take women serious when they fucking talk. They would just blatantly tell a lie that's been debunked for a decade so they can play victim. Wait, I gotta rewind a moment. The Asian lady took a little deep breath and looked down like, I wish this bitch would shut up. She doesn't even, she's still talking this wage gap shit. This Asian woman might actually have some sense. Look at the little look down and the gulp in the exhale. Look at the Asian lady on the left.
That your basic health care will disappear, or that your paycheck might somehow be smaller than a man that does the same job, or that your boss might tell you to stop giving him blowjob eyes. If you want a raise, you gotta compromise. Show me what lies above those thighs. Boy, please. The moment you misidentified everything was when you forgot that not even 100 years ago I could not vote.
That was a great idea. That was a great idea because somebody who doesn't know, somebody who would embarrass themselves on a big stage like this and not even do the research if the wage gap is even a legit thing, shouldn't vote.
Look at what happens when you try to demote the very bodies that give birth to you, please. We are used to it all, and we are appalled. But you see, we don't know what it's like to be free. Equality is not just about calling someone out. Equality is accountability. That my brother knows that I am equal to him, so equality is education.
No, you're not. We're not equal. You can have kids and I can't. I'm gonna get up and check the bump of the night and you're not. So like we're not fucking equal. We're never gonna be equal. I mean, are you talking to white men or are you talking to me? I mean, you damn sure not equal to me. Like, let's be real. You can just go out and stand on the street in a white t-shirt and some loose pants, and you're gonna have people, you're gonna have dudes rolling up trying to give you a place to stay. You think if my black ass is standing on the side of the road, anybody rolling up to me and trying to ask me if I need a place to stay or can they help me out? Fuck no. Or even a white man. Fuck no. This whole idea that men and women are equal, we live in two completely different worlds, especially since you're attractive. You're in a different, I mean, okay, even if you're an ugly woman, even if you're an ugly woman, you live in a completely different reality than a good looking man, a better reality. But let alone if you're an attractive woman who fit, like pretty much everybody would want to fuck. Oh no, our life, yeah, we literally live in two different realities. People aren't going to talk to you the same, look at you the same, treat you the same. Like nothing is going to be the same with our experiences in life.
Education, from classrooms to courtrooms to conference rooms and computer screens. It is using tech for good, for Me Too, for movements. Equality is truth, is strong voices, is breaking through the silence that exists, because silence can't exist if it's not tolerated. It is all of you. Changing the future, clearing the path for every woman and every man. It is raising the next generation to know that not only does their voice matter, but it will be heard.
Because we allow it to be heard. You only have a voice because men allow you to have a voice. You didn't fight for shit. You ain't picking up no AK and fighting for no right. It's just, this is such horse shit. Um, but listening to all this, you would think, I wonder, is she gonna pay bills? Look at this woman. If she does get married, do you think she's gonna go 50-50 with her husband for a lifetime? No, all that feminist shit gonna go the fuck out the window by 40 minimum. We only got 40 more seconds of this shit. Can we get the likes up? I got 21 people watching me, only 10 likes. Why don't y'all like me? Why don't you like me? Hit the like button. I'm imagining if you're here, you fuck with me. Because it's a pretty small channel. We get, you know, 15 to 30 people every live. So I just feel like all y'all motherfuckers should already be my diehard. So take your fat ass finger and hit the like button.
Be heard. And that's why we got
Look at this. Just a human who would put that on their face shouldn't vote. Like if you slow enough to put that stupid shit on your face, you shouldn't vote.
the power in our hands, because we will not sit back and nod and smile while certain people reconcile the rules to being fertile. Sorry, but it's my body, baby. I may be a young lady, but my dad always taught me to speak out and fight against injustice of every kind. So here I am speaking out for all my ladies in the house. We will not stop the fight until we hold our rights for women of every color, size, shape, sexual identity, and place in this world. And that is the truth about being a girl. Thank you.
Above the knee. Yeah, looking for the male gaze. That was stupid. Somebody else peeped the girl looking down. Uh, gosh, this is the truest thing I've ever heard. How is this not viral? Oh my gosh. Anyway, $10 more keeps me on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal on top of the chat and in the description. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Now this woman was talking about no quality men to be in relationships with. But yeah, let a muscular Pookie come on and she all on his dick. All they care about is looks and masculinity, y'all. That's it. Even in their 40s and 50s, all they care about is he tall, muscular, and handsome. Don't let them sell you any other bullshit. Still chasing Tyrone in her 40s. A motherfucker that look like he just got out of prison. Fucking idiot.
You told me I'm cool. Like, I'm
You
cool.
cool, man. You cool people, man. I don't persuade women to. Man, you know what? I have met so many women that be on that abstinent journey and all that. It be sounding good. So I'm not here to try. One thing I don't do is try to persuade women to go away from their belief. I don't do that. Like, I think bad. So you just gonna keep being on my live and shit, playing with me and just be on the fence.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I'm curious though. You just play on the fence. Like you play on the fence. Like you just like I seen.
What fence
No,
am I
no,
playing on?
no. Don't backtrack now. You made one post. You went to the second post. You said, "Hey, look, handsome privilege." You basically said like, "Hey, I like to see attractive men, and I see him. I dip in there. I poke at him a little bit. And I go about my business." You're gonna keep poking, then you're gonna get poked back.
Me being single at my age didn't come from bad decision making, stupid.
Mind y'all, fellas, this woman gets online.
So this was her back in the day. This was her back in the day. Shout out to her for losing the weight. But on the other video, she was talking about, oh, I didn't make poor decisions. It just wasn't no high quality men for 20 years on the dating market. Well, you didn't qualify for any high quality men when you were 100 pounds. So, yeah. Let's continue.
Bad decision making, stupid.
Mind y'all, fellas, this woman gets online, talks all that shit about herself and other women and sometimes other men, and she used to look like this.
Brother, what's that?
What is that?
What's that, brother?
What the fuck is that?
Like, remember how in this video when she said that back in her 20s, right, all the men were players and there were no good men to pick from? They wasn't picking you anyway, sis, in your 20s, because in your 20s, you was big as a fucking house.
Damn!
Who's advocating for the average man?
Wait a minute!
Fuck you mean?
Y'all saw that, right?
Damn, overseas looking kind of cool. Yeah. Anyway.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. And the people that do not like Dana Dane, I got a feeling they are sitting back.
Stupid.
Mind y'all, fellas, this woman gets online, talks all that shit about herself and other women and sometimes other men, and she used to look like this. Like, remember how in this video when she said that back in her 20s, right, all the men were players and there were no good men to pick from, they wasn't picking you anyway, sis, in your 20s. Because in your 20s, you was big as a fucking house. You know, she talks about that nowadays men are ugly, or they got kids, or they don't got themselves together. You're saying all this shit now because you
Look at that trashy ass tattoo on her chest. I mean, this is just a modern hood rat.
saying all this shit.
I mean, yeah, any woman with an online presence where she in front of a camera all day just making random like TikToks, talking about dating in her life and trying to get people together. I mean, she's trash. Good women aren't on the internet like that. As the general rule, that's definitely the general rule that reigns true most of the time. Bitch on the internet getting sassy with strangers, sitting alone in her rooms, is trash.
Now because you allegedly have all your shit together. But I know how you used to look. You see what I'm saying? And mind you, this is coming from the same woman that talks about how she's single by choice, she's celibate, aka I got ran through in my 20s, and now that I'm online, I want to be an online figure, I'm gonna get up here and say I'm not dealing with men. Even though I seen you falling over B. Nard, whatever that nigga's name is, and Anthony Joshua. Those are the same type of men that right now, if they hop in your DMs, you're going, right? But you'll get online talking about how, nah, you ain't dating, you ain't dealing with men. Why do you get on here lying all the time to kick it? Why you gotta lie to kick it? My whole purpose of this video.
Oh yeah, B Nard is that dude that I showed you. I showed y'all guys in the intro.
Was to say this: you talk about men so much 20 years ago or in your 20s, sis. Nobody was checking for you in your 20s, right? Nobody was. But you know, you go through surgery, you take pills, you do all that nonsense, and now all of a sudden you're this high sought after woman? No, that's the real you, and that's always going to be the real you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this video by saying stop taking advice from people online that make themselves out to seem like they're floating above everybody else. Like, if you listen to this bitch talk, she makes herself seem like she's floating above all the other women in this country. Like, this used to be you. So let me get this straight. When you looked like this, did you still talk like how you talk now? Fuck no.
Right.
I mean, she was still an arrogant, big mouth bitch. She just didn't say exactly what she was saying right now, but she was still a loud mouth, ball breaking cunt then too. I knew plenty of them in high school.
I highly doubt it, bro. It just, damn, it's just crazy as hell. And I've gone to Dana Day's page since this brother been posting about her. She has not gone back at him from what I can tell at all, or directly, or whatever the case may be.
But not only that, whenever you try to make the transfer with these women to IG or phone number, they're simply going to ghost you. And if she does make it past the transfer, just know you're going to deal with a lot of shit tests, rules, and boundaries because she wants you in her frame because the attraction is simply not high enough. This is the type of woman in which you reach her like minimum attraction level, but you're just literally at the minimum. If another option came along, she will absolutely dispose of you. In fact, think of low interest women like, if you were the last man on earth, that's when she will give you a chance. But right now, you're kind of deluded because she's giving you attention, she's responding, and truth is, they're very, very close to the attention seeker, right? So what we want to do,
let me talk about this real quick before I forget. The title of the stream. Ladies, you have to pick either hoe or housewife. And you got to pick between really 15 to 21 is the time period you need to pick the path for your life. You're either going to be a hoe or a housewife. I mean, If you're not talking to any boys at all and really dealing with guys or men, then I guess you don't got to pick yet. But you know, when you start dibbling and dabbling with men, look, you either gonna be dedicated to making sure that you get married or find your lifelong partner within the first 3 mates, or look, you just gonna be a hoe. So basically what I'm saying is 3 strikes and you out. Hoe or housewife. If you ever have a hoe phase, you a hoe. If you had sex with more than 3 men, you officially a hoe. So basically what I'm saying is you need to be dating for marriage even at 15. You need to be doing thorough vetting and making up your mind like after I vet the guy that I'm going to lose my virginity to, this is my motherfucking guy. And if for some crazy reason it don't work out due to something that was out of your control, you damn sure better make sure that next guy is the final guy. That's how women need to look at it. No breaks, no whole phases, no I'm just finding me, no journeys, no self-discovery journeys, because it's only 2 categories for women in the dating market. Hoe or housewife. You decide. You only got 3 tries to get it figured out or for it to play itself out which one you're going to be. Because really, if you have sex with one man out of wedlock, by the old school rules, you a hoe. just off of one sexual partner out of wedlock, that's hoe status. But so I'm being lenient. I'll give you 3, but that third man better be the last man you ever be with, or you for the streets. I ain't gonna say you for the streets. You're not necessarily for the streets, but you're officially no longer for a man. You're for men. You've been for men. You know, once you got 4 bodies, you're for men. Oh, that's a whole 2-on-2. You're for men. It's a 2-on-2 full court basketball game. Yeah, you for men now. Now to some people strict. They say if you've had sex with more than one man, you're for men, and technically they're right. Now, if you only had sex with one man your whole life, then nobody could say you're for men because you only been for that one man. But look, I'm a lenient guy. I'll give you 3. At 4, officially a hoe. You pick, ladies, hoe or housewife. Now, a hoe can get married. That don't make her a housewife. Can you turn a hoe into a housewife? 9.5 times out of 10, no. But sometimes you can, but usually you can't. But even then, your story is you was a hoe who got turned into a housewife. But that hoe is forever on your resume. You can't erase the hoe off your resume. You can't get that H off your jacket. You can't get that HOE off your jacket. Because even if you married the third guy that you ever had sex with, and y'all stay together for life, he still got sloppy thirds. No matter what way you want to cut it, he got sloppy thirds.
Once again, we need to move on. In fact, I believe dating is very, very difficult whenever you deal with low interest women, especially if you only deal with low interest women. You're going to be jumping through hoops, you're going to be frustrated, and this is where we see the frustration of men in dating in general. The reason is because men are chasing after low interest women. So you cannot convince her, you should not overtext, you should not overinvest emotionally, you should not win her over, though you could. We don't have time for that. Instead, like I said, shorter messages, less emotional investment, but all in all, leave these women on red too. I believe you should not be dealing with low interest women at all. All right, let's move on to the next match, and this is a medium interest match. Now, what's funny is that it is the most common for average men. So think about your past girlfriends or your past flings or, the times where you
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Like, yeah, like meeting a woman, let's say you meet a 26-year-old and she had 4 boyfriends in the past. That's diabolical. Why didn't none of those 4 boyfriends work out? Like, I ain't gonna say too diabolical. Okay, so you meet a 26-year-old woman. She had 2 boyfriends in the past. You know, see, and then cause okay, think about it. 26, and her first boyfriend was at 16. That's a decade. So how long was those relationships? There's still some gaps there. So she had 2 3-year relationships. So that's 6 years. So okay, what about what was going on in those 4 years where you wasn't with nobody? Just staying in the house being a Bible girl, knitting with grandma? I doubt it. It's just, yeah, man, it gets sketchy after 25 for women, man. Shit start getting sketchy and motherfuckers start wanting answers. Like, but you know, like, but you can give a pass. Okay, she 26. She had 2 other boyfriends. You know, you banking on that you're gonna be lucky number 3. See, that's why it's so important to get. I need information. Why didn't it work out with those 2 guys? Because I need to make sure I'm not at risk for it not working out with me for one of those 2 reasons. So I really need to know what happened with those 2 guys that it didn't work out with. But yeah, can you imagine these dudes that they're wifing up women who've been with 10 men before them? What the fuck happened with 10 failed relationships? And y'all know what look, if she ever had sex outside of a committed relationship, she's not girlfriend material, fucking period. Women with any type of morals about themselves don't have sex with men who aren't their boyfriends. Whatever happened to you, you deserve it. If you're willing to, I get it. If she lied about it, you can't help that because you didn't know. But any dude who knew that his woman ever had sex with a man that wasn't her boyfriend and he still wiped it up, he deserved whatever he get. Deserve whatever you get at that point. That's not girlfriend or wife material or mother material. To me, a woman should naturally feel disgusted at the idea of having sex with more than max a couple of guys, 2, 3 guys in her lifetime. That should naturally disgust a woman. By the time a woman isn't disgusted by the idea of having sex with 5, 10, 15 men, yeah, leave that the fuck alone. What else won't she have any shame in? I mean, look, to be fair, I don't think guys should just be having sex with a bunch of women. I think the way it should go is a man and woman should meet when they're young and be one person their whole life. If y'all really want to know how I think it should go, I think it should go for both sides.
Had met a woman on online dating, more than likely she was medium interest. Now, what does this mean?
I kind of want to see what he has to say, but I'm about to go upstairs and make cookies. So let's just watch this while I go make cookies. I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna get off here soon and let's do some donations.
Like, what are we talking about? We have to stop. We have to stop saying this thing because people are really reaching for shit that they really should not be looking to obtain. Take your little ass to City Hall and be happy with your little thing.
I'm getting a low.
And stop doing all that.
And have you a party in the backyard.
No, I really want my Disney wedding, so I have to be so madly in love with you.
Quick question. So is your desire for a Disney wedding
Greater,
is it greater or does it trump your
yes,
your economic state?
The man don't even matter to the Disney wedding. She already got the wedding plan.
Disney wedding.
It's her wedding. It ain't got nothing to do with the man that's there.
Yeah.
She hasn't even considered the person that she's gonna marry.
I feel like the person that I will marry will be well off regardless.
Shit.
I'm just saying I have a type, you know, like I go for a certain.
He doesn't want a Disney wedding.
That's what I was
because
asking.
most men don't.
I bring that up right away. In those first beginning dates, I bring it up. So if I see and I have dated men that tell me
like, this bitch is a Looney Tune.
that tell me like no, they'll be
Why
like,
is she telling me when she want to get married at Disney?
Yeah, I have had some
I don't want to
guys.
see Goofy at my motherfucking wedding. I'm sorry,
I've
I
had
don't.
some guys
they
tell
don't
me that.
have them there.
Yeah,
They don't.
They won't unless you request.
I want them there. Yes. I want Mickey, all of them there.
Girl, listen.
Okay? I've had guys tell me that, like, what? Like, I'm not doing no Disney wedding. I'm like, all right, so we We're not gonna work.
But have you had a guy say, yes, I'll do the Disney wedding?
Yeah.
Right? And then y'all work
No,
together?
she hasn't.
Yeah.
No, she
Yes,
hasn't.
I have. My ex and I got a quote at Disney.
But you guys aren't married.
Because I left him.
That's my point.
They got a quote for funsies.
We got a quote. We went to
They was
Disney. We
already-
got a quote.
Y'all was at Disney to be at Disney, not to get a
But
quote for the wedding.
While we were there, we got a quote because we were curious.
I think maybe you guys spent
Curiosity
$6,000
doesn't-
to go to Disneyland, and he was like, let me get out of here and go get this.
No, actually, he got booked at Disney, and while we were there, he was like, let's go get a quote.
No,
he brought that up.
I think
I didn't even ask.
I think what happened
But
is
he knew ahead of time that you wanted a Disney wedding.
I just told you that I tell people ahead of time.
So he didn't know.
I tell you in the beginning, because if you're not for it, then
she has
I'm
her
not for you, baby.
She has her. She
My
has,
wedding is
she
gonna be
has
at
her life-
Disney.
She has her life mapped out without even considering the person she's going to do her life with.
That's what I'm saying.
And we need to speak
But if
against
you're
that.
my
That's
person,
not reality.
if you're my
no.
person, you're gonna be willing to do it with
You
me.
need to be someone else's person
But
as
you're
well.
not willing to
budge
sacrifice
on that,
your
yeah.
your
That's
Disney
not
wedding for your marriage.
That's not true. That's not true.
It is true because
You
we
just
just
said
asked
it.
you. We just asked you.
Is there more wine? Can I get some more wine, please?
No, that's not true.
Why she grabbing me off?
Can I? Actually, this is kind of important. Amanda just brought this up. Like whether you're willing to sacrifice like a good partner versus having a
Goofy.
wedding. Right. And listen, the reason why I asked that is because I'm the opposite. I didn't want a wedding. You know what I'm saying? And my husband wanted a wedding. They come from and I have a big family. They come from an even bigger family, like 51st cousins, right? And
That's a movie, right?
what?
It sounds like a movie.
51st dates, but go ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
And so
I hate you.
I had to give up my commitment to not being involved in planning a wedding because that was my person.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to be bothered with no dresses, no bridesmaids, we can go on a vacation after we leave City Hall.
Do you think that you will build some resentment if you don't get that wedding?
Okay, so
That's a good question.
what I will say is you guys have to understand, right? I'm one of those girls. Not everybody's like this, but there are girls out there, which I'm sure some girls can agree, that you think about your wedding and you plan it in your head and you have this vision and you hold it until it comes to fruition.
Or until you die single.
That part.
Correct. All
Until
right.
the dream gets killed. Speaking of
But-
dream killers.
So I have always dreamt of a Disney wedding, and I have been very adamant of that since I was a little girl. My family knows. Like I've explained to you, every guy that I have dated knows that I want a Disney wedding because I want to know how they feel about that. I want to know their reaction, if they're going to be against it, if they're like, fuck Disney. I've had guys be like, oh, Disney's a pedophile. I would never have him. Well, yes, exactly. Yes. I've had many different reactions. I want a Disney wedding. If I meet somebody and I fall madly in love and everything is perfect and this is my partner and for whatever reason they're not for the Disney wedding, which I doubt that's going to be the case because like I said, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for you in the beginning to say you're down with that or you're okay with that. You get me? Like it's going to be brought up. It's going to be brought up in conversation and I'm going to wait for that reaction and it needs to be what I need it to be in order for us to like move forward. Now, granted, if everything is perfect and they're still like not really for the Disney wedding, I don't know. Maybe I might be like,
Yo, this is crazy.
you know, okay, like
She's like,
you know,
Coney Island it is.
maybe I might, but I haven't experienced that yet, guys.
Nation,
Like,
can you answer my
look, I'm
question?
sorry. Look. The guy that I'm with right now, I'm very happy. And this
He want a Disney wedding?
This might be the person. No, it's not that he wants a Disney wedding. It's that he wants whatever I want. You feel me? Like if I want a Disney
Lame.
wedding,
No, I'm
he's
joking.
willing to
I'm
give
joking.
me
I'm
the
joking.
Disney wedding. It's not that he wants that. He's like, bro, like really? He'll be okay with just signing papers and not having a wedding and saving money. But I'm like, hey, I want this. So he's like, fine. If that's what you want, it is what
Are
it
we allowed
is.
to ask you a question?
Well, she
Please.
My
Yeah,
question
she-
first?
Because I got one right after you.
Yeah, can you answer the question I
I
asked?
hate y'all, bro.
Because you didn't answer the question.
You didn't say anything.
What was the question again?
Oh, shit.
Repeat it.
If you do not have this wedding that you've been dreaming of, because all the girls, do you think you will have some sort of resentment towards your husband?
Absolutely.
Honestly.
She's not even gonna marry him.
She ain't
No,
marrying him.
let her answer because I don't want her to forget the question.
I don't know. I don't know. I might. Maybe I might feel better if he just takes me to Disney often.
Okay.
So wait, you have prepared an alternative, like a compromise. Like, is there a
For
compromise?
sure. The compromise. Okay. The compromise is in my head. Guys, don't talk shit, bro.
Baby,
don't
they
talk
finna-
shit
they
to
finna
me.
shit talk all in these comments.
I'm about to be in the
Don't talk
comments.
shit.
I'm here. And I'm about to be in the comments. What?
Y'all gotta understand, okay? Like I'm just a girl who lives in this fairy tale world, and I want it to be a fairy tale for my wedding. Sorry,
But you're not
kill
just
me.
a girl. You're not a little girl. You're
Okay,
not,
I'm a woman. All right, relax. Okay,
I'm relaxed. I
Anyways.
want to know if you're okay.
The alternative would be like a castle, like over here.
All right. What,
In
what,
Jersey
what-
or
something
New
that-
York.
Your
I
question.
don't even want
I
to
hate
ask it
y'all.
no more.
They do have that. I've been to a castle wedding
They do
before.
have
They have
castles
castles
in
in Jersey and they have castles in New York.
They do.
They are very beautiful.
Yeah.
I could still have a very beautiful wedding in a castle. I just
Nation-
want that day to feel like a fairy tale,
Nation,
and I'm not wrong for
Nation,
that.
we heard.
No matter what
We got
anybody
it.
says,
We
I don't
got
give
it.
a shit what
No,
anybody
we got
says.
it. We got it. Let me ask you another
We
question.
just don't understand.
Question two.
And that's y'all. Like
hold on.
to each his own.
Hold on. So you growing up and all the things, all the other dreams and all the aspirations you had, right? And as you gotten older, some of those things might have not panned out.
Mhm.
Why are you so stuck on this having to be that way?
That's a good point.
Like, I understand what you're saying. I know every woman that I've spoken to has that ideal dream wedding in their brain. So I'm not knocking that. I think you should have that. But you're saying you need that at all costs, no matter what, for that one specific thing. But you've compromised in other ways from maybe childhood dreams to get you to where you are today. So let's just say when you were, because we've talked, when you were 12, 13, or whatever, I don't think at that age you were saying I would have a child young.
Correct.
But you did.
Correct.
And you made it work.
Correct.
And you're a great mom and you do what you need to do, right? So cool. That's not the traditional way of whatever it is, but you made it work. So let's just say you meet that guy that does not present the traditional way in your brain of how you wanted to see your wedding. Why are you so stuck on the idea of a wedding? It just sounds like when you're talking about the wedding, you're more obsessed with just having that moment than actually appreciating the person that you're about to marry.
Correct.
Okay, let's talk about this real quick. I just got back, but what was my dream with women when I was young? I think it was the dream that I think a lot of young men had the dream of the wife and the kids and the picket fence. Um, just wanted a, I just wanted a girlfriend. That's the first step. I just wanted a fucking girlfriend. Um, and I couldn't get one to say. I mean, I probably could have. I mean, I'm not gonna say I couldn't have got one, but I just wanted a girlfriend, and I couldn't get one for a long period of time. And then when you finally get in the game, you're like, "Oh, this is actually some bullshit." But anyway, um, what was we looking at before I? Oh, I ain't really care about that. Or maybe we'll look at it another time. 16 people in here. Let's see. Let's go over the Rumble. Fuck it. Let's go over the Rumble. It's one that I want to go over. A Kendra G I want to go over. So let's do that. Me put the Rumble link in the chat. You don't have to sign up for Rumble to watch. All you gotta do is click the link and watch. Shout out to the one person watching me on Rumble. Nigga watching. I definitely got a few diehard nigga watchers on Rumble. Dropping the Rumble link in the chat. Here Orlando is offering 5 for me to stay on YouTube. Fuck it, I'll take that deal. I'll take that deal.
Ask Amanda. All right. Hi, Amanda. I'm 34 years old and a teacher earning about $60,000 a year. My boyfriend of 2 years earns roughly 3 times what I do. We recently decided to move in together, but before doing so, we sat down to discuss finances and how expenses would be divided. He believes we should split everything evenly, 50-50. I don't feel that's fair given the significant difference in our incomes. My suggestion was that he cover rent and utilities while I handle groceries, dining out, and other shared expenses. He disagrees. His reasoning is that we're both adults and that splitting things evenly avoids feelings of resentment or one person feeling like a burden.
Thank you, T. Orlando. This is T. Orlando's biggest cash app, and I appreciate it. Everybody, shout out T.O. And this is for you, T.O.
Say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Yeah, go. You can fuck with me if you wanted to.
100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing.
Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solving. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. Work can see this since first grade. I be that bitch. You got a girl, but it's cool, I ain't gon' tell shit. You don't need these little bitches with money. You don't need these little bitches with money. You don't need these little bitches with money. You ain't never fuck with no boss, bitch. I turn you out. When a real one hold you down, baby, you supposed to drown. Stone sets, I got my own baguettes. Jealousy, let it go, results could be tragic. I push the beat, not the backseat girl. I push the beat, not the backseat girl.
You know I had to troll you, T. Orlando. I had to troll you. But no, here you go. Here you go.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Yeah, I had to troll T. Orlando. He trolls me all the time. I at least owe you one back after the what, at least year or two? Are you trolling me? All right.
His reasoning is that we're both adults and that splitting things evenly avoids feelings of resentment or one person feeling like a burden. Up until now, money has never been an issue between us. We're both responsible with our spending. He usually pays when we go out to dinner and has always been generous with gifts for birthdays and anniversaries. We have a good relationship, have met each other's families, and have talked about marriage and the future. However, this disagreement has made me pause. I'm starting to wonder what happens down the line if we have children, especially if I become financially reliant on him for a period of time. Will this same mindset apply? Am I overthinking this, or is this a red flag? It doesn't sit right with me that someone who earns so much more expects an equal split without accounting for income differences. Should I be concerned?
Very.
Very.
End of story.
Okay, let's. Whoa. Okay. Where do I start with this? Where do I start with this? She makes 60, he make 180. Significant amount more, but I'm so conflicted on this, somewhat conflicted on this. 60 and 180. No, you gotta run me 30. You gotta run me 30. Yeah, you gotta contribute to this household. I mean, I don't see. Okay, here's where the rub comes in. Okay, what lifestyle are we living? So, okay, if the man make 180 and she makes 60, are we gonna live a lifestyle where I could put my half towards the bills, 90K, even though I mean that's me over exaggerating, but you know what I'm saying? Like, am I gonna put 60K? Because I think you're supposed to put like a third of your income into like where you live and shit. So, are we gonna afford a place where I could spend 60K and you can spend like 20K? Like, which lifestyle are we gonna live? So to me, he should leave her. That she got such a problem with this. She don't love this man. The least a woman would do is pay half the bills for a man she truly desires and loves. These bitches just be looking for a retirement plan. They just want to get their lives paid for. It's not about her loving him. The fact that she needed to fucking call into a show or write into a fucking show, or she probably went on Reddit to find out if this should be a problem or not. She don't love this man. I'm telling you flat the fuck out. She don't love him. When prostitutes love a pimp, they go risk their lives every day to make money and give him all the money. Never forget that. So you telling me if a bitch truly in love with a man, she won't just pay half of the bills with the money she already making at the job she already got? Fuck out of here. She looking for a retirement plan. He should kick this bitch to the curb. This was a perfect test to test her character, and she fucking failed. She failed.
Without accounting for income differences. Should I be concerned?
Very.
Very.
End of story. Next.
Break up with him,
always
girl.
make it seem so simple.
Break up with him, girl.
It is that simple though. Just like she asked you, she should ask him, okay, well.
She should ask him.
Thanks, Lauren. Thanks, Lauren, for coming by. Hope you have a good night. See you later.
Simple though. Just like she asked you, she should ask him, okay, well.
She should ask him just like she asked you.
Like, what happens if I end up pregnant and now I have to rely on you? What happens in that situation and get that answer? Now, if he comes with a wrong answer, then
She gonna have to give her half.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, your homeboy.
That's crazy.
Yo, fam, you are foul for that.
That's crazy.
If she makes 3 times less than him,
Yeah.
He makes 180.
that's messed up.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
She's a teacher, you said.
Yeah.
Teachers make shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Teachers make shit.
He should take on more of the load. And I'm gonna be honest, men shouldn't have to, and it shouldn't be demanded. When you're in love and you're building family as a
Natural.
man, you want to go ahead
Yeah, it's natural.
and make sure that your woman's not struggling and just
Exactly.
like it's kind of whack. I ain't gonna lie.
Can we talk about dating someone that is like financially on the same level as you?
It's easier.
It is way easier.
I don't like it.
We know.
I'm
that
just
this-
saying. I don't like it. I personally don't. I'm just speaking from my opinion. That's it.
I feel like men will have a better not understanding, but they would probably be more for that because obviously women who want men to pay for
Yeah, men accept
stuff.
that all the time.
Yeah,
think
because it's easier for their relationship, especially if a man wants to be in a relationship where he does want to pay 50-50, then it's easier to do that when a woman is making just as much or close enough to what he's making.
I don't want to speak for all men, but the men that I speak to who are actually men, because every man ain't,
They're males.
you know.
You sounded like a male, bro. Every take I've heard you give on this show is sounding kind of malish. You seem like a pander bear. But I mean, I agree. Most males aren't men in the sense. I mean, well, look, let me word it because look. Y'all know me. I don't think most men are solid. I mean, flat out. But yeah, brother. This is let's just see what he about to say.
The men that I speak to who are actually men, because every man ain't,
They're males.
you know,
masculine or like
well, no,
have that.
There's
provider
males and then there's
standpoint?
men, right? Most men that I speak to, they want to provide in that way. You know what I'm saying? And we want to live up to that role that women will love to say, like, we want you to be that provider. That just seems like you
don't care.
Not that you don't care, you just don't have any aspirations to be that in the household, and I think anybody
Not
should
an
be
alpha?
scared of that.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag. It's a red.
Well, no. I'm human too. You a human. I'm a human. You got a job. I got a job. He's being a male he's supporting feminism. She's strong and independent. She got her own job. So I'm not about to let you just keep your money. Look, I disagree. Real niggas don't let their woman work and just keep the money except for groceries and vacations. Cause let's be real, groceries and vacations, that's, let's just say 10,000 a year. I mean, well, I don't know where you can go on a vacation in the States for $5,000. I don't know if they got kids or not. Well, no, they don't got kids. So yeah, you can go on a vacation within the States with 2 people for $5,000. Like, my manhood is not tied to paying bills. And I specifically talked to women who I've been with, and I asked them about this, and they said, "No, I don't correlate your manhood with what percentage of the bills you pay." So it ain't all women that feel this way. Because like I said, there's millions of women in America who are the breadwinners in the household. Look, I don't know if there's millions, but there are hundreds of thousands of couples where the dad is the stay-at-home dad. Yeah, I don't know if it's millions, but y'all get my point. When a woman really fuck with you, you don't gotta pay no bills, and she'll still fuck with you. When a woman really fuck with your manhood, she don't tie it to money at all or bill paying at all. Look, most of the men that these bitches are chasing and keep those guys' cocks in their throat, they don't do nothing for them bitches. That's what we go over all day on my channel. Women complaining about the guys who give the bare minimum, but she still give him the absolute maximum of her throat and asshole, even though he's giving bare minimum because she fuck with who he is as a man. She fuck with him. When a woman fuck with you, bills aren't required. She will work 3 jobs to pay all the bills as long as you will just be with her. So please, fellas, don't feed into this. If she ain't gonna fuck with you or respect you or see you as a man if you pay all the bills. Niggas that pay all the bills get cheated on the most. Suckers and simps who pay all the bills and don't require nothing from the bitch, but for her to just be a bitch in his circumference. Those the motherfuckers who get cheated on the most.
Care.
Not that you don't care, you just don't have any aspirations to be that in the household, and I think anybody
Not
should
an
be
alpha?
scared of that.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag. It's a red flag for any man to want to just do the bare minimum to keep their house afloat. Like, I want to do more than the normal. I want to do more. I don't want to outdo my wife, but I want to do enough to where if something happens with her, all this is covered no matter what. I don't want to have to rely on my wife to keep this afloat.
Based off of the fact that he mentioned resentment, it seems like maybe he already.
No, she did.
She did.
Yeah,
No,
but
that
she's
was
saying that was his excuse.
she's
That was
saying
You don't want to build a resentment.
So that must mean that he may have already felt that in the past.
Like being used or something?
Yeah, so he's probably like.
Because he is being used. He's totally being used. And that's why he probably is so adamant about her paying half the bills. Because she been using him the whole fucking relationship. She don't love him. He's one of the simps that they settle for who make 3 times as much. If he didn't make 3 times as much, she wouldn't be with him. That's why she texted into this show talking about, should I keep doing it? Because the only reason I really want to be with the nigga is for the fact that he gonna take care of me and I don't gotta work. That's the whole reason she with you in the first place, bro. A retirement plan. She don't fuck with you. That's why he was feeling insecure about it. And that's why he had this conversation with her in the first place, probably after 2 or 3 years of pretty much doing most of everything as far as financially in a relationship.
Like being more
Protecting himself.
cautious,
That's fair.
you know, because I feel like that's the only time I hear a man say that.
That's very possible. I didn't consider that.
Put it like this. They're both in love with each other, right?
I don't like
Can
conditions.
she do more to make more money? Can she do anything else to make more income?
Maybe.
It is a possibility.
For sure.
Have that conversation.
I like how he thinking. I don't like that gay ass sweater, but I like how he thinking. The bitches don't want to hear that. What you mean? I make more money? He the man. Yeah, that taking care of the bills fully. Man, that shit is a scam.
And I'm not saying teachers are bad or anything like that. I'm saying just have that conversation. Because like you said, he's trying to protect himself, and maybe he sees her at her cap and her limit. Listen, this is all that you're going to be able to contribute, and I've been burned like this before. I'm just trying to protect myself.
I feel like that's the only way that would be considerate.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like if someone's been hurt before and that's the way that they're moving for that reason, that makes sense.
All right, Aaron, go ahead.
So I actually like Alan's proposal of everybody choosing to live at the $60,000 cap. Because if I make 60, that means we need to live in a city, state, whatever, where I can flourish at 60. So maybe I need to be in one of the maybe top 20. No. Connecticut.
We definitely going to Dallas or Houston or Austin.
No, baby, you can't get no in Houston, Dallas, Austin. Are you crazy? The median home price in Austin, like 3 years ago, was $500,000. Yeah, literally. Like people think that. So I think if you move from maybe New York,
it depends on where you live for sure.
If you maybe move from New York,
California.
DC, Cali, and I won't even say Cali. I'll say like Bay Area,
yeah. Oakland, yeah.
LA,
San Fran.
maybe, probably San Diego. Then I can see why moving to Houston is attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, as a person who rents to people,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't getting much for $1,500 a month. You're not even an apartment.
Yeah.
You can at least count on a 1-bedroom, 2 stacks.
I'm just, you know what? Because
That's
we spoke to the guy maybe having some apprehension because he's probably been burnt in the past and all that. That's fair, right?
Very fair.
But if that's the case, like when do you put that to the past and just decide to move off of? Like you've invested enough. You live together now, so you've already determined that
They
the
do
person
live together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're living together. You've already determined that this is the person I want to see every day. I'm investing that level of trust. When do you put some of that past trauma just like it really cripples us from just getting because that.
Oh, he's smartening up. See, and the world will shame you for putting. How can I? The world shames men for putting their interests on the table, not even prioritizing their interests, but just even putting his own interests on the table at all. Oh, what? You ain't a real man. Who cares what's best for you, nigga? You a man. Do what's best for the woman and the kids. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, see, they should have already had the discussion of what's the setup going to be if we have kids and they're going to keep working or what's the plan going to be. They should have already figured that shit out. He somewhat make enough to sit her at home while she raised the kid. But yeah, man. Here's the thing. You going 50, even if I did agree to that, you going 50-50 on these bills until you had a kid, though, minimum. And then your punk ass, once the kid get 12 and can watch himself, your ass going back to work to go 50-50 on the bills. Yeah, ain't no fucking soft life over here, bitch. I actually got a meme that a Charleston White meme that I've been meaning to download. Let me see. About to try to load that shit up. Hold on. Be right back. Oh, let me see. Can I? Probably can't. Never mind. Let me see. Here, I know what I can do. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
can't tell me nothing.
Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solve it. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. Work a see since first grade, I been that bitch. You got a girl, but it's cool, I ain't gon' tell shit. You don't need this little bitches with money. You don't need this little bitches with money. You don't need this little bitches with money.
You ain't never fuck with no boss bitch. I turned you out. When a real one holds you down, baby, you supposed to drink.
Stone sets, I got my own baguettes. Jealousy, let it go, results could be tragic.
I push the beat, not the backseat girl. I push the beat, not the backseat girl.
You can't be around me and all we do is fuck. Yeah, you got to run errands. Yeah. Make copies. Yeah, DoorDash. Bitch, you got to do something other than just laying on your motherfucking back. Cause bitch, if you can't lay on your you can't be around me and all we do is fuck. Yeah, you got to run errands. Yeah. Make copies. Yeah, DoorDash. Bitch, you got to do something other than just laying on your motherfucking back. Cause bitch, if you can't lay on your you can't be around me and all we do is fuck. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, I'm with Charleston on that one. You can't be around me and all you do is fuck, and you might make a sandwich from fuck all that. That shit crazy, man. Dudes is cool with they woman working, making basically the average salary. It ain't like she making 10K. It ain't like she working part-time at the pizza shop. She making $60,000. On some level, relatively speaking, that's a substantial amount of money. You're not about to keep 50K of that while I just spend my 100K, 80K on pretty much the whole relationship. Hell no. You got to be a fool. You got to be a fool, man. No, we're going to take your 20K and invest it in Bitcoin or something. You putting some money on that damn table. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. I gotta make that a meme. Let's do this real quick. Let's do this.
Oh, the balloon. I don't know if you've seen the pop the
Yeah.
balloon stuff that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this one guy comes up and this girl in the red dress. Okay, is this the one, Rob? Yeah. Do you have it? I do. You got to see this, Vinny. I have a feeling you're going to try to find her and slide in her DMs.
Okay.
You'll see why in a minute.
Wholesome Christian.
Oh, Vinny.
Dog.
Just watch. Just watch.
All right.
Go ahead. That's the one.
I'm gonna let you ask the question because you are the initiator, and I'll follow that.
So what does your initial first date look like with a man?
My initial first date is asking him where he wants to bring me, and daytime, is he a planner? So I will know kind of where he's at and what he has in store and what type of life I would be walking into. So my initial first date would be up to the man. I would not want to be the one planning that.
Okay. Well, I wasn't saying like plan, like what type of stuff would you like to do on the first date? As far as are you into?
I want to do what he wants to do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm there to learn him,
Yeah.
and I'm there to know him,
But he got to learn you too, though.
and he'll learn me when I walk into his world.
Ooh. God damn. Okay.
But walk into my world first. I'm not providing a world for you. So
Not at all.
my
Did
world
you get it?
really doesn't matter.
She's like, show
It
me
matters
you.
to ex-
She's ride or die with you.
Let him keep playing.
Okay, see, dudes are too easily impressed, man. First off, I know that was supposed to come off as like feminine or something, but it actually came across aggressive. See, I peeped the undertones. Like she's a pit bull in a dress. That wasn't soft. Even it was an aggressive undertone to it. No, I'm not coming in your world. You're coming in my world. It was still an aggression to it. I don't care if she looked dainty and feminine. That woman would be a pain in the fucking ass. I could already tell. She doesn't have it. She's cosplaying femininity. I talk about it all the time. Femininity, it's a natural like aura and energy that they give off. She didn't have it. She's just faking it. I could sense it. It's really easy to sense. There was too much authority in her voice. Even with, I mean, she don't sound like a man or nothing, but there was too much certainty in her voice. And I ain't doing it. No, you gonna do it. No, I'm not going. No, no. She's probably a pain in the ass. I can already tell. So the fact that they are impressed and they're like, "Ooh, finally a good feminine woman." Dudes are so easily tricked. So easily tricked.
Of what have I cultivated?
Yeah.
Have I nurtured my world? Where can my world take him, right? When I enter his world.
So it sounds like she thinks she's deep. Yeah, it sounds like she thinks she's deep, and she's gonna be challenging you. I assure you, she's gonna constantly be challenging you. No, that's you trying to make me make a world. And when you come home from work and you guys, what you want to eat, baby? No, look, you supposed to tell me what we gonna eat. Like I could just tell she's gonna be a fucking annoying. And here's the thing, and let's talk about this. Yeah, it's passive aggressive. That's the word I'm looking for. She's small and dainty and got a flower in her hair, but it's all an act. You know how another reason I know it's all an act? She looked like she's about 25, 30. Why the fuck are you still single if you because she cute. So you cute and you so feminine and this and that. Why the fuck you won't pop the balloon and not up under a man raising some kids right now? Because it's bullshit. You're the typical aggressive black woman. All that psycho babble mumbo jumbo shit you heard in the movie or on the Instagram fucking tagline or something, I'm not tricked with that shit. If she was so fucking great and feminine and such a unicorn, she wouldn't be on Pop the Balloon. She'd be somewhere with a man, married, raising some kids. Nice try though, bitch. Nice try.
God, you're sick.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Where can my world take him, right? When I enter his world. So that's why I won't present the preconceived notion of what I want to do, because he might show me something new. And now
You could sense the attitude in her hand gestures and just she's still doing the neck jerking. How many dicks did she have to suck and how many heartbreaks she have to learn this profound message? That's what we not gonna dive into. But look at the neck jerking and the hand movements. You gotta peep the little intricacies. You gotta keep your eyes peeled, fellas. Look at the neck jerking and the attitude, even in her explaining.
notion of what I want to do.
See the neck jerking?
Because he might show me something new. And now
Let's
I just
do it again.
won't present the preconceived notion of what I want to do.
Attitude in that. She is not a pleasant person.
Because he might show me something new. And now I just limited myself.
Lower the mute.
See the eyes getting big and her neck jerking back? Let's see it. Because he might show me something new. And I might be limiting myself. It's all gonna go back to a bag. She meant by I don't want to tell him what I like to do because he might show me something new. He might take me on a jet. I ain't never been on a jet. I want to see what that feel like. I ain't trying to limit myself. He might show me something new, aka spend some money on me and show me something new, a new country I ain't seen, a new bag I ain't worn. So I don't want to limit myself. That was about money. It wasn't about her. It wasn't about him showing her a new sycamore tree or some shit. It was about some shit bag.
Me something new. And now I just limited myself.
Lower the music.
So what
man. I don't want to hear the music.
already exposed to, and I never gave him a chance to step me into his world. So
Damn, okay.
That guy,
Can we bring her up here or what?
like,
It's so easy for women to rock these niggas to sleep. Look how impressed it looked. Oh my gosh. That sound like a headache. All that sound like a headache. Can you imagine her saying all that shit? You come home and ask her, how was your day today? See the philosophies of the intricacies and see my world and see when you walked in the door, that was coming into my world. And man, I don't want to hear all that shit.
Here or what? Like I would have been. Did you? What'd you think about that?
I mean, here's the thing: you got to be cautious. So after after having talked to
I'd love to have the appropriate place for her to be is on the whatever podcast.
For sure. Well, maybe, but the thing is after having talked with hundreds of women on that podcast and male feminists as well,
they're the best.
There are chameleons and femcons and things like this who will adopt this worldview and pretend that it's their worldview when it's really not, and it's a way for them to compete in a hypergamous nature for what they consider a high value man to be. They're adopting the talking
So it's an
point.
act.
Can be. It's not always, but
I can tell you it is. She looked about 30. I mean, she might have been a little young, but she was like 27, 28. Let's be real. Fucking since at least 15, 16. She's failed on a dating market for 12 years. You don't fail on a dating market for 12 and 15 years and shit, being this sweet, soft, submissive woman who have the right taste in men. You just fucking don't. Good women don't end up on a Pop the Balloon show. Fucking period. Or Kendra G.
it can
you
be.
know her?
No, I don't know who she is.
Do you know her, Vinny?
Not yet.
But I'm just always cautious.
Enter my world.
Just see me like this, huh?
Because I've heard this type of spiel many times before, and I ask a couple of questions, and the whole thing falls apart.
What are the two questions? What do you ask?
Well, usually I'll just ask things like, "Who's the ultimate decider, and why?" Like, why does he get to be the ultimate decider in this thing? How come? If you have let's say that the two of you have a disagreement, you can't come to terms.
Yeah.
And you feel very strongly about it. Why do you defer to him? Why does he get to make the ultimate decision? And oftentimes you'll hear him say things very quickly. They change their tune into things like, "Why wish wouldn't be with a person if we came to an impasse that we couldn't agree on." And I'm like, well, you realize in relationships that's going to happen. And most people don't know that. Most people haven't been in long-term enough relationships to realize impasses do happen. And one person actually does have to ultimately be the decider when that impasse happens. And the other person is going to have to go along with it. Or else there's not going to be a relationship. Like, there's going to be a point in almost every relationship where that happens. And for a lot of these people, they don't even understand that. They have no concept of that. They think that everything is a discussion and a democracy. And, the two of us will come to some kind of even ground here. And it's like, that's not always the case. And when it's not the case, you're going to have to defer to one of you. So which one? Which one gets to make the decision?
So she says the man.
Well, if she says the man, I usually would just ask, and why? Why the man?
Because he's the leader of the household.
Usually they'll say some things like that, but sometimes they'll usually revert back to, well, I just wouldn't be with a person like that.
Got it.
Right? And it's like, if they say, because he's the head of the household and I have a traditional upbringing, that's why, that's a fair answer, right? But the femcon will say, I just wouldn't be with a man like that. I want a man who's I'm equally yoked with ultimately, right? And blah, 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 blah. And it comes back down to egalitarianism. So I'm just always cautious on first answers because women, not just women, but men too, like to put their best foot forward.
Yeah.
Right? And so you just got to be cautious.
Well, listen.
Drop the Rumble link in the chat. It's getting kind of late, but I definitely want to go over this one chick on Kendra G. All right, we're going over the Rumble. You can follow me if you want. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play an asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. Make sure you keep your blood sugar and your blood pressure down to keep the Reaper from coming around. Make sure you get your yearly checkup so Satan don't catch up. RB Sensei out.